I passed someone the other day, and for the life of me, I could have sworn I knew the man. Not just his face. More than anything, it was the weight behind his eyes. Like we shared a sorrow or had survived the same storm, albeit in different seasons. It felt as though we were spiritual twins, separated by a calling of the universe that petitioned the Creator for caretakers of need. Each of us dispatched to distant corners of all He, the Creator, surveyed. We said hello, kind of like old friends who forgot they were friends. But there was something in that moment, something quiet and sacred that told me to stop, told me to sit, told me to listen. So we found a bench, two strangers, one story. And we began to trace the contours of our lives, kind of like cartographers of pain and grace. Turns out we had both been dragged through the mud, both been called names that stuck like scars, both been tempted by shadows, but somehow still lit by the flicker of faith. We thanked God, not because we were saints, but because we weren't. Because mercy met us in alleyways, in hospital beds, in hunger, and in hymns. And as he walked away, I realized something. Suddenly it hit me. That familiar stranger was me. This is the J-Spot Lounge, peeps, where stories breathe and silence speaks. Today, we're sitting with a stranger who just might be ourselves. Let's get right to it, shall we? I passed someone the other day I could have sworn I knew. I thought I knew him, and I must say, he seemed to know me too. As we passed, we said hello, but then we turned around. We put off where we had to go, found a bench, and we sat down. We tried to figure where we had met, or if we shared some kin. We wrote things down lest we'd forget or never met again. We found that we had many things in common that we shared, like the fact we love to sing and write poetic prayers. We both had many incidents of calls too close to death, and the work for which we both were sent, we had not finished yet. He'd been mugged, I'd been stabbed, been burned by water bad. Our name through mud had both been dragged, been called a deadbeat dad. We both were homeless for a time, bad luck we had to fight. Been tempted by a life of crime, but came to see the light. We somehow managed to get by and get back on our feet. Yet there are times we both do cry because we thank God we can eat. We thank God for His faith and trust, for His mercy and His grace. We thanked Him for His love of us, for God knows we were not saints. We ended with that thankful prayer and we rose up from our knees. As He left me, I became aware that familiar stranger, that was me. We met on a bench, two men, one soul split across time. And in that moment, I didn't just remember who I was, I forgave him. The stranger I passed that day was the version of me that I had buried beneath survival. The poet, the fighter, the man who still prays with bruised knees and a grateful heart. So if you ever pass someone and feel a flicker of recognition, you best stop, sit, listen, because you might just be meeting yourself in the mirror of mercy. A poetic prayer for the stranger within. To the stranger I feared, the one who wears my name in silence, I offer him peace. To the boy who broke and the man who stitched his own wounds in the dark, I offer him light. To the voice I buried beneath performance and the truth I traded for survival, I offer it freedom. May the mirror no longer mock me, but reflect the mercy that I've learned to give. May my shadow walk beside me and not behind me. And may every step forward be a step inward toward the home I've always carried in the quiet of my chest. Amen. If you've enjoyed this content, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment and hit that notification bell. I'm Mr. J, and this has been the J Spot Lounge, where stories don't just speak, they heal. Until next time, greet your familiar stranger and walk away whole. Peace.